Hey, what's good everybody? This is the Game Hunter channel with another episode of Tower Commander Empire, and in this episode we're gonna go and review a couple of attacks, okay? I'm getting a lot of messages from you fellas asking me to please make a special episode and show us how to deploy the units on the battlefield. When we deploy the snipers, when we deploy the Droideka. So that's why we're gonna analyze a couple attacks, approximately 3 attacks, and I'm gonna try to explain you what is going on in my mind, why I'm deploying the units, and when is the correct time to deploy the units on the battlefield in order to have a successful attack. Okay, so I hope you guys are ready. This is going to be a really entertaining episode. Let's go to the battlefield. Let's go to Dandoran for the first attack. Droideka Sentinel in one of the sides. So we're going to start attacking from this area with a shock trooper. Let's figure out if there's any traps in the area. Now a couple of stormies to start destroying a couple buildings. The idea will be to create an opening in this area, right? We're going to make sure that the heavy cannon and the elite AT-AT is going to start moving in that path, right? Now that we have a couple of units destroying buildings, it's time for me to deploy the Oppressor. The Oppressor is a really good unit to create openings, and heavy cannons can start engaging some of the turrets without any problems. AT-AT, elite AT-AT is joining the party, which is actually good because remember, they move at the same speed with the heavy cannon. So by the time the elite AT-AT reach the shield generator, is perfect because I had the heavy cannons ready to start engaging the defensive buildings. Now we got some Gamorrean soldiers. We also have some Dark Troopers trying to combine a little bit different kind of units in the game. We can deploy a couple of heavy Stone Troopers in the back to provide the extra push to bring down buildings. Oof, this is a really tough one. This is a tough one. There's a bunch of units coming from the Alliance Squad Center. Even the Droideka Center is coming this way. So now it's for me, it's time to deploy my snipers. You guys see my snipers right here engaging the enemy. And actually we were able to bring down the Droideka Sentinel and now also those speeder bikes. Well, right now the elite AT-AT went down, but all the shield generators are down, so we should be in good shape. We can easily get at least 1 star. Droideka Sentinel is still alive, a couple of heavy Stone Troopers are still alive, also the Oppressor is alive, and in the top, most important than anything, I got snipers. Yes, they're destroying a couple of walls right now, but they have a really nice path, 2-star attacking the headquarters and give me the 2nd star. Okay, you can see, Sentinel doing some damage, and here comes the heroes. With a couple seconds to spare, we're going to be able to bring down the headquarters and get 2 stars and most of the loot in this battle. That was a really interesting battle, especially when you deal with units from the Squad Center and also Sentinel. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Alright, let's go for the next attack. Okay, one more time, going back to Dandoran. Let's try another combination of troops. Interesting base. Let's try to create an opening right there. There's a couple of walls. If we can bring down those walls or at least do some damage, we can create that path that we need for our troops. Shock Trooper deploy, it looks like it's looking for traps in this location, so we should be able to deploy our units from the front without any problems. Some heavies, some stormies, they're gonna take care of the factory and some other buildings before reaching the towers. Allow elite AT-AT and heavy cannons are moving forward. By the time the heavies destroy the buildings, the elite AT-AT is going to be in position and ready to bring down the shield generator. One more time, Gamorrean soldiers, really good tank that you can put in front, and also some heavy Dark Troopers only. See, the walls are so weak that we were able to break them in 2 seconds, and now the attack is in full force. Gamorrean soldier attacking the turrets, also the Dark Troopers. We're gonna use the advance in order to destroy one of the shield generators and help the elite AT-AT because it's the only destroyer that I have on the battlefield right now. All my troops are still alive, or most of them. The Dark Troopers are doing a good job. We're destroying them, setting some buildings on fire. On fire too. See, we're trying to mix a little bit, trying to bring some new troops to the game and actually show you how to deploy them correctly and actually make sure that they are effective on the battlefield. We got 1 star already, the 2nd star is coming right up. There you go, we got 2 stars already. And we're still moving okay. We still have a bunch of snipers. We got the elite AT-AT. We got a couple heavy cannons. Couple stormies, right? I think Pedro's here. Yeah, look at that, the shock trooper is still attacking. The shock trooper is still attacking. Sweet, okay, we're doing just fine. Couple seconds left. We got most of the loot in this attack. Actually, yeah, we got pretty much most of the loot. That's the last alloy. Nice. Okay, so now we actually just deployed the Droideka Sentinel. Sometime I would like deploying the Droideka Sentinel because when I start doing the rolling move, sometimes he gets in trouble big time. Sometimes I start rolling and get in the middle of the enemy base. So I usually hold that guy until the end. Sometimes if it's necessary, if there is some unit coming from the Alliance Squad Center, then probably I'm going to deploy the Droideka Sentinel. Otherwise, I'll try to keep it as my ace. Exactly, as a backup. Alright, let's go for the final attack of this episode. Final attack of this episode, learning how to deploy units on the battlefield. Another interesting base. We're going to start attacking from this corner with some Stormies, Heavies, Oppressor. There's nothing in this area, apparently not. Okay, so we're going to create a path, destroying all those buildings before deploying the Heavy Cannon and also the Elite AT-AT. Here we go, making our opening. That's what we need, otherwise the troops get a little bit stupid. Just a little bit stupid. So probably it's a good idea to have this opening ready for the mechanical units that are coming behind. There you go, we're getting close now. Elite AT-ATs on the battlefield. Got some extra support over there. Heavy cannons are ready to rock. Here comes the Gamorrean soldiers. Gamorrean soldiers, one more time, really useful unit to deploy in the front of your army. They can take some hit big time and also help destroying turret. We move it little by little. Dark troopers are coming behind also to support the Gamorrean soldiers. Some of the turrets are going down already. And whoa, here comes a Juggernaut now and a couple heavy rebel soldiers. So it's the time for me to deploy the snipers. Okay, we got the snipers in position. Oh, the snipers are coming over here, and also the Droideka Sentinel. And that's how we're going to be able to bring down the Juggernaut. Juggernauts usually are units that completely destroy an army. They completely destroy the army of the Empire. But now we were able to survive thanks to the snipers that we deployed at the last second, right? Now we keep moving ahead. We got most of the loot. Couple defenders to destroy some of the turrets. Usually I don't use ships. I like to practice without using ships. Probably you guys notice a couple of my attacks, they could be a lot better, but I'm trying to save a little bit of credits, right? But in this episode, like I said, I want to show you how to do like a really cool attack, so like using and deploying all the units in the battlefield, make sure they're effective, and that's why we're going to use all those starship vehicles too. Alright, Elite AT-AT is still alive. I'm taking down the last group of defensive buildings. Rocket turret, good night. Oppressor is still moving forward. Snipers helping me big time. Heavy cannon also in the back. And victory is ours, 93%. Tons of resources. And that's how it's done. Fellas, this is the Game Hunter. I will see you in the next episode, Star Wars Commander. Take care, everybody.